Sarasota, Florida is absolutely booming right now. You can feel it. Lakewood Ranch, Waterside, Welland Park, cranes in the sky, golf carts everywhere, new model signs popping up faster than happy hour margaritas. You can watch neighborhoods turn the lights on week by week. Let me level with you. Not every builder deserves that hype. Some are turning Sarasota into an architectural flex, others are just painting beige boxes and calling it luxury. So this year, we're ranking the best and worst home builders in Sarasota. Who's actually building the lifestyle people move here for, and who's chasing margins over move-in happiness? Fair warning, a few rankings might rattle your shortlist. Also, I have a free list for you to download about all of these builders and where they're currently building. Sarasota doesn't wait for perfection, it builds it right in front of you. Nail guns at sunrise, coffee lines filled with guys in paint splatter boots, and the smell of new asphalt rolling off of Lorraine Road. It's a live remodel street after street. And that's the magic, the madness. $1 million models going up beside half-finished driveways, each one trying to outshine the next. Around here, your builder doesn't just shape your home, they shape your weekends, your neighbors, your slice of Sarasota. That's why Sarasota's builder scene feels less like a market and more like a rivalry, and the why now is the interesting part. Sarasota's new construction scene feels less like a housing market and more like a turf war in paradise. Cranes swing over Lakewood Ranch at sunrise. The smell of fresh cut sod steams off the dirt, and by the time you finish your coffee at Foundation Coffee, another model is already framed and waiting for drywall. And it's more than busy. It's organized chaos that delivers. At the high end, custom builders like Nutter, Cannon, and Anchor are in full-blown design war, chasing national recognition and Home of the Year trophies like it's the NFL draft of architecture. Meanwhile, production giants like Taylor Morrison and Neal Communities are dropping entire neighborhoods faster than GPSs can update. Drive through North River Ranch or Welland Park, and it's like watching a time-lapse of a city growing straight out of the sand. That moment comes with tension though. When you've got over 100 model homes competing in one parade of home season, the win isn't a tour, it's confidence at contract. That's why builder rankings here matter, because this isn't about who builds the most homes. It's about who defines how people live once they move in. In Sarasota, your builder doesn't just shape your house, they shape your weekends. So here's the deal. If you're thinking about building or relocating here, don't go in blind. Our local real estate team lives this market daily. We know which builders deliver and which ones just talk a good game. There's certain inspections that we also recommend that you do that a builder, they're never gonna disclose to you. My team, we are completely free for you to use our services as well. Call us, text us, email us. All of our contact info is right there on the screen or in the video description below. Or better yet, fill out our buyer questionnaire below. If you're serious about Sarasota, this is where the real discovery starts. Now, for those of you that are type A and you don't want to watch the rest of this video, I get you. I've made a quick PDF download that you can download in the description below with most of the builders in Sarasota, their price points, what they're starting at, where they're building. That's all in a PDF for you just to download, and then you can navigate all of that. But today we're breaking our list down by tiers. Let's start off with tier 4, the best of the best. Tier 4 is luxury and custom that sets the bar. This is where Sarasota stops competing and starts showing off. Tier 4 is the stratosphere, the realm of builders who don't just build houses, they design lifestyles that outlive trends. These are the names passed around at dinner tables in Bird Key, Nutter Custom Construction, John Cannon, Natalis, Peroni, Murray, Trinity, the quiet royalty of the Gulf Coast build scene. Every one of them proves that craftsmanship still matters in a market obsessed with speed. Nutter's still glowing from the 2025 Parade of Homes Best Overall Custom Home win. John Cannon took the Platinum Crown in SRQ's Best of Local and teamed with architect Wayne Visbean, a collab like pairing jazz legend with a rock guitarist. Natalia's, Peroni, and Trinity keep stacking Aurora and Home of the Year awards because their projects live somewhere between architecture and sculpture. When SRQ's judges pick a Sarasota build, it isn't just a local nod. It's national validation that the Gulf Coast can hang with the West Palm Beach and the Naples of the world. When you step inside one of these homes, you can feel it. The space tells you it's right before anyone else does. Wide glass openings, frame the bay like living art, deep roof lines sliced through the sun. You hear the soft echo of the Gulf drifting through the open sliders, bouncing off marble floors like a quiet score under a film. You'll spot their builds driving past O'Leary's at golden hour, clean lines catching that last streak of Gulf light. And yeah, stand in one of these great rooms and it reads premium the second you walk in. Here's what separates them even more. The builders, they don't just hand you the keys, they stay. That's the difference between a pretty build and a company that still answers when you call about a leak mid-rainy season. And in these neighborhoods, reputation isn't a tagline, it's currency. On Bird Key, Siesta Key, and across the entire west of the trail corridor, people know who built what. John Cannon or Nutter plaque on your electrical panel can literally add digits to your resale. They don't build the most homes, they build the ones that neighbors quietly envy. If the production builders sell convenience, these guys sell legacy. Their homes outlast trends, hosting generations, not just guests. Dinner parties end by the infinity pool as the sunset hits the glass just right because the architect planned it that way. They build for longevity and resale. And real talk for a second, if you're spending custom home money, you deserve transparency. My team can help you navigate which one of these high-end builders is right for you. We've got attorneys that can assist with contracts as well as deposit structures, which are vastly different from the other tier builders that we're going to talk about. Because while tier 4 builds the dream, tier 3 is where most people can actually live it. That middle ground, where semi-custom design meets attainable luxury, tier 3 is the premium step up that feels like home the day you move in. This is where the math and the mood line up, the premium step up tier. It's the sweet middle ground where luxury stops being a fantasy and starts feeling lived in. It registers immediately when sliders glide open. It gives you that we can stay feeling. The lineup here is stacked. You got Neil Signature Homes, Homes by West Bay, ICI Homes, Stock Development, Homes by Town, and the Taylor Morrison Esplanade product, and I'd even throw in a Cardell or a Coulter as well. These are the builders that make you feel like you've made it without needing a yacht to prove it. You step into an Esplanade at a Zario home, and it's like entering a resort that just happens to have your name on the mailbox. You can see the sun streaking across the fairway while neighbors toast by the wellness center. Quick side note, I played the Azario golf course recently. I was paired up with 2 ladies, which totally kicked my butt on the course, but let's not go into details on that. One of them actually lived in the community, and as we were out on the course, she's literally saying hi to neighbors who are outside planting flowers while we're on the fairway, or I'm trying to find my ball in the woods. And she was like the mayor of the neighborhood. But that's the sense of community she's developed within Esplanade, which is what we hope for with all of our clients, to have that sense of community when we help them select the right neighborhood. Now, over at the Alcove by Neil Signature, the lakefront calm lands a little bit differently. Architectural lines, balanced light, and layouts that feel deliberate, not decorative. Meanwhile, Stock's Birchwood 3 and Taylor Morrison's Palazios are Parade of Homes award winners, recognized for flow and livability, not just a shiny brochure. Homes by West Bay, they bring a signature twist. Every window is placed to capture Gulf light and frame the view like art. ICI Homes adds understated luxury with its efficient layouts, open kitchens, and light that always falls right where you want it. Tier 3 is where a lot of relocations land, where buyers get resort-level amenities without the drama. Architecture nods to Sarasota, modern roots, breezeways, glass, shade, but feels cozy enough for real life. Living here feels like the Sarasota version of Siesta Key Sunset, beautiful, easy, and quietly proud. Golf carts hum, morning coffee on the lanai, sunlight catching just right on the countertops. Tier 3 homes aren't just found, they're felt, they're lived, they're claimed. Now, Tier 2 is the reliable mid-range that gets the job done. Meet Sarasota's reliable mid-range builders, the everyday winners most people buy. They balance value, livability, and consistency without the fanfare of Tier 3 or the prestige of Tier 4. These homes hit the sweet spot for most families and relocation buyers. Move-in ready, practical, and built to the latest code. The lineup, it's familiar. It's Pulte or DeVasta, Madame, MI Homes, David Weekley, Taylor Morrison's non-Esplanade models, and many appear in Parade of Homes awards and Life Story Most Trusted Home Builders rankings, signaling consistent delivery. Floor plans maximize flow, open kitchens to living spaces, guest rooms that actually get used, and garages that fit more than just your car. Practical finishes that hold up and still show well. Tier 2 builders are also embedded in Sarasota's most desirable master plan communities, including Lakewood Ranch, Welland Park, and Palmer Ranch corridors. Streets feel like neighborhoods, playgrounds echo with kids, HOA pools buzz on weekends, and social programming is active. On a Saturday morning, you might catch kids racing scooters while neighbors wave during the weekly community walk. Those little touches make these communities feel alive and connected. Scale and process are their secret sauce. Closing hundreds, sometimes thousands of homes each year means warranties, service departments, and construction timelines that are tested. RCLCO calls this tier the engine room of Sarasota's housing market. It's where most relocations land. Of course, not every Tier 2 builder is created equal. Some communities feature upgrades that rival Tier 3, while others stick strictly to the base level specs. Knowing which mid-range builders consistently execute smoothly on process, durability, amenities is the key. Time spent upfront buys smooth closings later on. Tier 2 gives you solid homes, strong neighborhoods, and everyday Florida living with personality you can see and feel. Now, Tier 1 is going to be volume builders that you need to manage closely. Imagine walking into a Lakewood Ranch sales center on a Saturday morning. Construction crews hum in the background, families wander through the model homes, and somewhere a sales office dog greets buyers like it's their own place. That's Tier 1, Sarasota high output, quick turns, where national volume builders churn out homes faster than a morning espresso line. Here you've got Lennar, D.R. Horton, Ryan Homes, then you've got kind of some Pulte and Taylor Morrison communities fall into this, but that seems to be a lot more in the Orlando area rather than the Sarasota area. In fact, Pulte and Taylor Morrison alone, they accounted for over 13% of 2024's closings, a tidal wave of options for relocation buyers, but also a market where mistakes or oversights can sneak in if you're not paying attention. Tier 1 homes are practical, predictable, and set up to pencil for budget-minded moves. Amenities are broad and functional. You got playgrounds, pools, green spaces, and streets buzzing with activity, but the scale means every home can vary slightly. Optional upgrades, window placements, trim details, and roof assemblies aren't always uniform. That's why knowing which Tier 1 communities consistently deliver is key. Check warranties, walk finishes, and verify HOA or CDD fees so that way nothing surprises you after you move in. These builders lean on national trust signals like Life Story, Most Trusted Rankings, and Builder 100 standings, but Sarasota's local quirks matter more than a statistic. Timing, lot selection, and awareness of local microclimates separate smart buyers from the ones who are just chasing upgrades after closing. Living here still feels vibrant, from playground chaos to early morning jogs, past buzzing pools. You get real Florida lifestyle and it hums with energy, all without the luxury price tags of Tiers 3 and 4 and even some in Tier 2. Tier 1 is fast-moving, high volume, and strategically rewarding if you know what to navigate and how to navigate it. Pay attention, ask the right questions, and you can walk into a home that works, feels right, and delivers value for years to come. Now, let's jump into a couple of the mistakes that cost Sarasota buyers real money. HOA fees can hit your account like a surprise punch, and optional upgrades often stack faster than you realize. Like when you go to the design center, you think you know how much you're gonna spend, but you don't really know. So what my team and I can do, we can tell you how much kind of the average person is spending at a lot of these different communities. Also, the HOA fees, yes, they are going to increase when the builder leaves. The question is though, by how much? And again, my team and I, we can give you our opinion on any specific community based on what we've seen with our previous clients in different communities. CDD fees are another thing that needs to be explained. These are some of the traps that catch buyers off guard, even in highly trusted or award-winning communities. Monthly dues can quietly swallow $800, $1,200 a month, even in bustling neighborhoods like in Lakewood Ranch or Wellland Park. That pool, fitness center, golf course might make the community shine, but without checking special assessments or amenity budgets, your lifestyle budget can shrink before you even move in. Loving a Pulte or an MI Homes floor plan is easy, but expecting the craftsmanship of John Cannon Homes or Nutter or Trinity homes that are in Tier 1 volume is where buyers get into trouble. They don't have the right expectations. Tier 2 and 3 builders deliver consistent finishes and solid post-closing service, while Tier 4 homes bring awards, great customer experience, and higher resale potential at a timeline and a price that surprises many. Picking the wrong tier is like showing up to a championship golf course with a putter from a mini golf. Photo ready, but day-to-day it's just clunky. Now, Sarasota's local twists bite if ignored. Flood zones, wind exposure, and 4-point inspections aren't just numbers. They affect approvals, insurance premiums, and what upgrades are actually allowed or worth it. Touring a model home west of the trail, you might admire the award plaques and love the layout, only to face elevation adjustments or permitting delays once the lot specifics hit. Seeing the lot, feeling the neighborhood, and understanding these Sarasota realities is how you guard your budget now and your comps later. Miss any one of these and a dream home can quickly turn into a financial headache. You nail all three and you're positioned for smooth ownership, predictable costs, and a home that retains its value, whether it's a Tier 1 Pulte or a Tier 3 nail signature or a Tier 4 custom waterfront home. Drop a comment with the surprises that you've encountered in Sarasota communities. Whether it was fees, upgrades, or approvals, sharing your insight can save someone else serious time and money. These traps are where the stakes get real. Now, let's talk about how to choose the right builder for you. In Sarasota, a builder's reputation travels faster than their trucks. You'll hear it whispered at the golf course, the tiki bar, or while someone's picking the tile at the design center. Who's easy to work with? Who vanishes after closing? Who actually finishes before the rainy season hits? Around here, that stuff actually matters because you're not buying countertops, you're buying trust. And trust starts with fit. The right team for the couple chasing Esplanade's golf and gin tonic lifestyle isn't the same one for the family tearing through North River Ranch on their e-bikes. And it's sure not the same for the design-obsessed dreamer sketching out some custom west of the trail masterpiece. This city builds for every kind of buyer. Not every crew fits yours. That's the move in this market. You want golf and sun? That's Taylor Morrison's Esplanade, parade of homes, veterans who turned wellness into a floor plan. You crave craftsmanship that feels local? Go with Neil Communities or their luxury line Neil Signature. That's Sarasota's DNA built into every wall. If your thing is architecture with swagger, glass, light, waterfront drama, the custom heavyweights, John Cannon, Peroni, and Nontalius, they own that lane. Their homes win SRQ Home of the Year for a reason. They don't just build houses, they build moments. Then there's the quiet, underrated middle, Homes by West Bay and ICI Homes, the best kept secrets of Sarasota's mid-luxury market. Their homes feel dialed in the day you move in. No gimmicks, no flash, just solid design that lives well and lasts. Now, hear me say this. If a builder's idea of communication is a voicemail and a prayer, run. But when you find the one who calls back, shows up, and actually listens, you'll feel it. It's less about quartz countertops and more about accountability. That's Sarasota Smart. Because here, the payoff isn't just equity, it's the life you build around it. Sunsets, sea air, and all. Now, I want to make sure you have an incredible resource that I mentioned earlier. I have a PDF download that you can download right now that literally breaks down almost all of the new construction communities within the Sarasota area by builder and tier. Also, let's jump on a call. My team is boots on the ground and ready to help you navigate this next chapter in your life. And before you hit another model tour, cue up the playlist Sarasota New Construction Unfiltered. It's where we spill what's real, the wins, the misses, and the builders who earn every handshake. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. More Sarasota insights coming up, and I'll see you in the next one.